Click the bell icon to get latest videos from Ekeeda.
Hello friends, we all use mobile phones and know its importance. We truly cannot live without mobile phones. In this course, we are going to understand all the basic aspects of mobile communication system. We are going to understand the evolution of mobile communication systems, various generations of mobile communication systems, and also various components which together form the entire communication system. Mobile. When we talk about the term mobile, it means free to move. Mobile communication, when I say the person is mobile, means he is able to move freely. Mobile communication means that I am able to communicate with the person who is able to move freely. When we talk about communication, what is that we really want to communicate? We want to communicate voice. And not only voice, in today's world, we want to communicate data as well. When we talk about wireless communication systems, what is the channel that we are really talking about? Since it is wireless, the channel is free space. Meaning, if it is a free space, there is a lot of noise that is going to add to this channel. What are the various noises that could be added? It could be either a natural noise or a man-made noise. What are natural noises? Maybe the radiations from the sun, maybe the cosmic noise from the stars, or lightning in a thunderstorm. Various man-made noises like industrial noises, sparkling or lightning of automobiles could also add as noise into this channel. And hence, it is very important to design all the transmitters and receivers in a way that we are able to suppress the noise and transmit our voice and data with correctness. The first wireless communication system was shown by Marconi. What he tried to show was that the ships that were sailing in the English Channel were able to make contact using frequencies. And hence, the improvement of various RF and radio circuits started. Improvement of digital circuits started. As we all know, large-scale integration circuits started when the industrialization started. Today we talk about VLSI, which means very large-scale integration. We are able to mount huge amount of components on a very smaller chip. This made the mobile equipments very smaller. And because digital communication was used for transmitting and receiving data, it became more reliable as you could encode the data. What is the need for this wireless communication? If we talk about wired communication systems like our landline phones, it is mandatory that every house and every office should get the wired connection. Means one has to lay down all the copper cables to every houses and every offices. If said certain times there is some fault in certain equipment, then one has to find out from the huge mess of wires where the fault has occurred, which makes it very tedious. When we talk about wireless communication, it means there is a larger capability of communication. For example, let us consider a rural area where there is scarcity of the equipments. Laying down wires for every household is not possible because of larger areas. Or even let us consider battlefields, usually which are on the borders of the nations. And these battlefields are at heights, say mountainous regions or hilly regions. Connecting wires to those areas is very tedious. Hence, mobile communication comes in very handy where setup requires only a base station to be installed. So the basic idea of mobile communication is connection anytime and anywhere. Thank you so much for watching this video. Keep tuning to Ekeeda and subscribe to Ekeeda.